Obviously, you need to understand your own body, you need to know when to recover right, you need to know how to prepare for games, you need to get your nutrition spot on, because coming out of school it's very hard to go straight into everyday training, so you've got to eat right, you've got to build your muscles up to be able to cope with everyday football. It's all about recovering right after matches, and because by the time you leave school you're going to be playing twice, maybe 3 times a week, so it's important to keep your body and mind right.
I thought it was going to be hard at first, but with the support I did get, I thought it's easier than it was. And because we was doing our college course with the MVQ, we knew a bit about the education side. We wasn't just isolated in football. We didn't just play football and that's it. We did know what was expected of us as individuals on the educational side as well, so I thought that was good.
It was probably the best 2 years of my life. All the young lads say that now. It's the most enjoyable time you'll have in football, but whilst you're in there, you've got to work hard, you've got to do all the bits you can to sort of get on to where you want to be in the future. So it starts off, obviously you're playing youth team football, you're playing reserve team football. During the 2 years you've also got to get education in there. You're going to college, I think we went 1.5 days a week. So you've got to get the sort of grades that you need at college there in case you ever do fall out of football, or if you're lucky enough to stay in football but then want to do something extra along with that. We also had coaching involved. We did, I think it was a level 2 coaching along the way in that. So it's not just all about football. Whilst you're in the scholarship years of your life, you've got plenty of other things in there that you need to focus on. Because at the end of the day, even if you are successful in football, it's not going to last your whole life. You're only going to be sort of... Education is always a big part of anything. Well, that's how I see it. I see it as you will always need your education at some part in your life. Because like I said before, football isn't always going to last a very long time. It could end at any moment. So with the education, I'd say you need to put in all the hard work, if not more hard work, into the education than the football side of it. Because if you're lucky enough to get onto being a footballer and you don't need the education, then you are one of the lucky ones. But I can say from sort of my point of view and being around the lads, you sort of will need it at some point. And so I'd say that if you do anything in your life, then put the effort in the education during the scholarship.